On August 30th, 2027, Mogadishu's port buzzed with excitement and anticipation. The city, long accustomed to hardship and uncertainty, was alive with hope as word spread of an extraordinary arrival. On the horizon, the Oruc Reis, a state-of-the-art Turkish research vessel, slowly came into view, its sleek silhouette cutting through the morning haze. For many, it was the first time witnessing such a modern ship approach their shores. The ship's arrival, flanked by Turkish naval frigates, was more than a diplomatic gesture. It was a powerful symbol of Somalia's renewed sovereignty and a beacon of hope for the future. The sight of Turkish and Somali flags flying side by side sent a clear message of unity and partnership. Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, standing proudly beside Turkish officials at the welcoming ceremony, called the Oruc Reis a key to unlocking Somalia's future prosperity. He spoke of new opportunities for research, development, and economic growth that this partnership would bring. Years of strategic cooperation between Turkey and Somalia had led to this historic moment, marking a significant shift from humanitarian aid to a long-term, mutually beneficial partnership. The two nations had built trust through shared challenges and a vision for a brighter future. The Oruc Reis, a marvel of Turkish engineering and innovation, showcased Turkey's commitment to Somalia's stability and prosperity. Its advanced technology promised to unlock the secrets of Somalia's vast maritime resources, while also signaling Turkey's growing influence in the Horn of Africa. For ordinary Somalis, the ship's presence was a turning point, an inspiring move from vulnerability to empowerment, from years of exploitation to a new era of self-determination. Children waved excitedly, and families gathered in hope, sensing that change was finally within reach. The coastline, once a symbol of loss and missed opportunity, now promised a future filled with potential. With the arrival of the Oruc Reis, Somalia was ready to chart its own course, harnessing its natural wealth for the benefit of its people. The Oruc Reis was not just a ship, but a vessel of hope and ambition for a nation determined to reclaim its future and stand tall among the nations of the world. The Oruc Reis's mission is to transform Somalia's relationship with the sea. With advanced seismic technology, it can finally map Somalia's seabed and identify oil and gas reserves, potentially a game-changer for the economy. For years, Somalia lacked the means to explore its resources or secure its waters. Now that's changing. The ship, backed by the Turkish Navy, boosts maritime security, making Somali ports safer and more attractive for international trade. Training programs for Somali sailors and engineers are building local expertise, ensuring Somalis can manage their maritime sector independently. New jobs and skills are emerging, giving young Somalis hope for careers in advanced industries. The Oruc Reis also helps Somalia protect its fishing grounds from illegal exploitation, ensuring resources benefit its own people. With improved monitoring, Somalia can finally enforce its rights over its exclusive economic zone. The ship is a catalyst for economic growth, security, and national pride. The Horn of Africa is a global choke point, an intersection where continents, cultures, and commerce converge. Its strategic location has shaped the destinies of empires and nations for centuries. Here, the Red Sea meets the Indian Ocean, forming a vital maritime corridor that links Asia, Africa, and Europe. Every day, countless cargo ships and tankers navigate these waters, carrying much of the world's trade, goods, energy, and resources that fuel the global economy. Somalia's stability is crucial for keeping these sea lanes secure, as disruptions here can ripple across continents and impact millions. Turkey's support, embodied by the Oruc Reis, helps Somalia police its own waters, deterring piracy, safeguarding international shipping, and building local capacity for maritime security. This partnership is a sustainable solution, reducing the need for constant foreign naval patrols and fostering regional self-reliance. It empowers Somalia as a regional guardian, giving its people a stake in their own security and future. The Oruc Reis, backed by Turkish naval power, signals that Somalia is now an active player, no longer just a battleground for global interests, but a partner shaping its own destiny. Turkey's investment also protects its own energy interests, as new LNG deals and infrastructure projects tie the two nations' futures together. These trade routes, vital for global commerce, depend on secure passage through the Horn of Africa's waters. In a region crowded with global powers, Turkey's deep partnership with Somalia gives it a strategic foothold and a voice in shaping the future of this crossroads. This alliance is reshaping the security landscape, influencing how international forces operate and cooperate in the region. The Oruc Reis is more than a research vessel. It's a strategic asset at the heart of global commerce, symbolizing a new era of partnership and regional leadership. The Turkey-Somalia alliance is shifting the balance of power in the Horn of Africa, creating new opportunities and challenges for the entire region. What began as a partnership rooted in security and humanitarian aid has evolved into a multifaceted relationship that is transforming both countries' futures. Turkey's engagement gives Somalia leverage to pursue a more independent foreign policy and negotiate with neighbors from a position of strength. Somali leaders now have greater confidence on the international stage, able to advocate for their nation's interests with renewed vigor. With a modern navy and the promise of energy wealth, Somalia is emerging as a regional player, not a passive recipient of aid. The country is now taking active steps to secure its maritime resources and protect its economic future. Turkey's approach, combining security, infrastructure, and education, has built deep goodwill and set a new standard for partnership in Africa. This comprehensive strategy is fostering long-term stability and development, touching the lives of ordinary Somalis. This alliance allows Somalia to enforce its maritime boundaries and assert its interests, especially in disputes with Kenya and Ethiopia. The ability to protect its coastline is crucial for Somalia's sovereignty and economic growth. Turkey's presence in Somalia is part of a broader strategy to expand its influence from the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean, connecting continents and shaping new geopolitical realities. The Oruc Reis is the flagship of this assertive foreign policy, anchoring Turkey's role as a major Eurasian power. Its activities symbolize Turkey's ambitions and its commitment to a long-term presence in the region. Together, Turkey and Somalia are challenging old regional dynamics and forging a new path for African partnerships, one built on mutual respect, shared interests, and a vision for a more secure and prosperous future. Turkey's deepening alliance with Somalia is forcing neighbors to rethink their strategies. Ethiopia, long landlocked and reliant on port access, now faces a stronger Somalia backed by Turkish naval power, prompting a shift toward diplomacy. Kenya, after losing a maritime dispute, must now engage with a Somalia capable of enforcing its rights. The Turkish Navy's presence deters unilateral moves and encourages regional dialogue. Gulf states like the UAE, rivals of Turkey, are recalibrating their influence in the Horn of Africa, while some seek to mend ties with Ankara. Major powers like the US and China must now account for Turkey as a serious player in the region. Turkey's model, development aid, military training, and investment without heavy political strings, offers African nations a compelling alternative. The Oruc Reis's arrival is a geopolitical event, rippling across the region and beyond. The Turkey-Somalia partnership is unlocking new economic and political opportunities. Oil and gas exploration is just the start. Improved security is attracting foreign investment in agriculture, fisheries, and manufacturing. Turkish-led infrastructure projects are connecting Somalia, laying the groundwork for national unity and growth. The alliance strengthens Somalia's government, helping it build legitimacy and deliver real benefits to its people. Jobs, security, and pride are helping the government win support and push back against internal divisions and extremism. As Turkey's close partner, Somalia gains a stronger voice in international forums and can advocate for its interests on the global stage. The Oruc Reis is helping Somalia shed its old image and rebrand as a resilient, rising nation. This partnership is about more than resources, it's about Somalia's return to the world. The Oruc Reis's arrival marks a turning point in Somali history, a symbol of sovereignty, hope, and transformation. Energy independence could reshape Somalia's economy, funding education, healthcare, and infrastructure for generations. Somalia is moving from instability to becoming a stabilizing force, in the Horn of Africa, with growing influence over regional dynamics. The Turkey-Somalia alliance introduces a new multipolar reality, challenging old power structures and offering a model for African development. Success will depend on good governance and ensuring that new wealth benefits all Somalis. Turkey's support will be vital in building strong institutions and fighting corruption. The Oruc race is charting a new course for Somalia, one that leads toward a future of opportunity, dignity, and global respect.